Hey, how's it going? My name's Alex. It's 5 a.m. in California, which means it's 8 o'clock on the East Coast. And that means people are going to work, brokers are going to start posting their loads, and that means it's time to sit in the computer. All right, now your first question might be, Alex, what's required to look for a load? And the first step is always grab yourself a cup of coffee. But on a more serious note, guys, obviously get yourself some kind of load board. I use Truckstop, and my dispatcher has Truckstop and DAT.
Try on.
Hey, calling on a Paramount, California to Baltimore, Maryland with a couple of drop-offs along the way.
Okay, can you hold on a second?
Sure.
Okay, sir, thanks.
Yep.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, you're there, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It has been covered. I knew he was on the phone with somebody, and he just did say he got it covered. But thank you for calling.
No problem. Have a good one.
This is Brian.
Hey, Brian, calling on that Tucson, Arizona to Jersey City, New Jersey.
You're picking up a crate with an airplane wing in it at Davis Mountain Air Force Base.
Okay. I've been there before.
Oh.
I know exactly where that is. All right.
It's 5 feet wide, well, 5 feet 1 inch wide. It is 13 feet 1 inch tall. You'll need permits. Pickup is anytime up until 3 o'clock today. Delivery is 7 to 3, first come, first serve on Monday. Look to pay $5,000.
Won't they make the truck lay that down and make it 13 feet wide instead of 13 feet tall?
No, they have to stand it up, because if you go 13 feet wide, now you're gonna have to have escorts through every state. When you stand it up, because of the height of your deck, what do you have, like an 18-inch deck, 2 foot?
Oh, you need a double drop, right, on this?
So you stay under the magical 16-foot mark. No escorts, no route surveys. So yeah, it'll work just fine. So you would just need regular height permits. That's it.
Hey, good morning, Clint. Got a question for you. Whenever a driver says that, it's going to be something interesting. I just called this Tucson, Arizona to Jersey City, New Jersey, and he's paying $5,000 on 2,400 miles.
Did you book it?
No, because I call him up and he's like, it's 27 feet long, it's 5 feet wide, and it's 13 feet tall. Hold on, bro. To my understanding, they don't allow over height if it can be over wide. Have you ever done an over height load?
No.
Look at that. We got a load and I didn't even have to do anything. The dispatcher, so what happened is this load actually the dispatcher worked on yesterday. We got it and then they took it away from us, so we lost it. And then the person that maybe was supposedly, got it from us, they fell through. And so then the broker reached back out to us and said, hey, do you still want it? So that's how sometimes it works. So I basically, that's the crazy part. It's like I spent, what are we at? Okay, maybe like an hour and a half on this darn load board, right? I spent here looking. I made 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 phone calls, something like that. I looked through a dozen loads for sure, at least maybe 20 loads. And lo and behold, somebody just emails the dispatcher and said, hey, you can have it. It's like, that's a little frustrating to say the least, but at least I got a load. All right, so as you can see, we're getting loaded, and what's really weird is first they try to put these two pipes side by side, which clearly they're way too big for that. Right when I came outside, I'm like, hey, no, that's gonna cut it. But the very, very first thing that I did is I went and grabbed my tape measure and I measured these sections of pipe, and lo and behold, they're 11 feet long each. And I'm like, right away, I knew that means I can't put them all in a row. I have to do this funny twist, which is exactly what I did. You can clearly see that, because they're overlapping a little bit, I was able to all fit it into the deck, no overhang, because don't forget, I am at my max length, so I didn't want to do anything crazy or ridiculous. But what's even more crazy and ridiculous is, thank goodness for this 90-gallon auxiliary fuel tank, because I just pulled into Ehrenberg, Arizona, literally exit 1, which is before the scale, so you can double check, make sure everything is good. And it's right when you get into Arizona, so that means the fuel prices are really low. I just started the pump, actually, it's filling up. I'm doing my walk around. I saw these straps were flapping around just a little bit, so I'm gonna make sure they're nice and tight. Other than that, everything is doing good. The load's doing good. So how do you like it?
Oh, so far, I like it.
When did you get your CDL?
Well, I've been having my CDL for a while.
Why aren't you driving semi?
I had to stop working for three years because of health issues.
Okay.
So then I finally got it back, and then with me not working for 3 years, I couldn't get a job.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they needed 6 months of recent work history. So, and I'm like, so I tried, and then I was like I said, I'm always watching your stuff and everything. And I'm like, and you said, hey, I'm looking for drivers. I'm like, okay, just go on my website and whatever. And like, if I don't hire you, somebody else on my website will. And then that's what I did. And probably like a day after I did my profile and everything, he called me up and said, hey, are you still willing to do work with me? Because right now I got a truck that's in the shop, but as soon as I get out, I'll let you know. So I just kept on back and forth with him. And then he had a driver that quit. And he said, hey, when can you stop? I said, when can you start? I said, hey, I can start Friday, but we pushed it to Monday.
Right.
This past Monday, we pushed it to this past
so you
Monday.
just started?
Yeah, I just started.
All right, guys. So we got ourselves a little situation. This guy was trying to tarp his load. Here's what I don't like. Okay, I don't like when hotshot companies are being cheap. When they're trying to be stingy. Look at this company right here, Premier Worldwide. What is wrong with you, okay? Give your drivers the correct equipment and they won't have to be in the parking lot using cheap Walmart tarps. This gives hotshots a poor reputation, okay? So stop using, I'm joking by the way. I've been talking to the driver. He found a job through the connections page, so it's all in good fun. Obviously, Premier seems like a good company. It seems like they have a brand new Gator made, which is a good trailer. They got a brand new Ford, looks like. So I have like 3 extra tarps at the house, and so it's like I'm like, you know what? I will give this driver my tarp. I will give Premier Worldwide Inc. my tarp. Okay, so you guys owe me. So I'm gonna help him untarp it and put the tarp, a good tarp, on the back end, so that we can look good going down the road, right? So that's what we're gonna do real fast. Obviously, by the way, really quick, why did I even pull into the spot? What happened was I was walking around my trailer and I noticed, I'm like, hold the phone. This tire right here seems a little flat. Look at this, flat, right? And then I'm like, what's wrong with that? I grabbed my tire pressure checker, and right when I saw this, it's a bent valve stem. So I'm like, well, that's not good. I checked the tire pressure, it's like 40 psi. So sure enough, well, I got to change a spare, but I pulled in and I saw this guy using a great tarp, and I just started to talk to him. So anyways, we're gonna tarp it real fast, and then I'm gonna change my spare. Just like that, literally 5 minutes, totally done with the spare tire. So I'm gonna throw the old one up on the deck, and I'll get that valve stem replaced when I get a chance. Well, good morning. We are in Anthony, Texas again. Like literally on our way out to California, we stopped here, and then we stopped at the one right before Arizona, and right on the way back we're stopping at the same one, literally at the Arizona one, and then we're stopping at Anthony. The only thing is, okay, a couple things actually. I should probably stop stopping here. There you go. Just because this one doesn't have salads, and I'm trying to lose. I see your comments. You guys were saying I'm fat. Okay, I see them. I'm trying to lose some weight. Okay, I'm a truck driver. Okay, I'm a hotshot driver. Whatever. Long story short is I sit all day long. But anyways, that's so. I should stop at different truck stops. That ones that only have salads. So we'll see. We're trying to get the weight under control, okay? But the small issue that I noticed on my trailer is right here. It is the license plate light. Look, oh, it's barely hanging in there, just barely. But this one works just fine. This one doesn't work. We'll probably have to switch that out. If you guys are wondering, hey Alex, why are you running an in-transit plate? That's because Texas is so far behind. I bought this trailer literally 4 months ago, still haven't gotten my title. So go figure. Like, I legally own it. It's mine. I sent in all the registration stuff. Still haven't gotten back. But anyways, look, we're filling up 49 gallons so far right now. Honestly, this tank is such a huge plus because Pilot's doing like these multiple point earners things. and I'm like maxing out the points every single time. And so it's like right now there's like $50 in points on my card. But anyways, this is gonna click soon, and we're gonna go inside and grab some food, and then let's keep getting down the road, man. We're making a great time. This is exciting. Oh, I forgot the other thing that's wrong with the truck. Right now it's 26 degrees, okay? Pretty darn cold, if I do say so myself. I mean, not as cold as like North Dakota and whatever, you know what I mean? I get all that stuff. But still, coming from California where it was like 65, 70 into 26. Now, granted, we're in Anthony, Texas, guys. This is I-10, like literally El Paso, Texas. Why is it this cold? I don't know. But 26 degrees, it's the perfect time for the heater on my truck to stop working. Literally, I don't know what it is. I turn this thing up, I turn it down, I turn it off, I shut off the truck. Nothing fixes my heater. I know the shop fixed last time the blend door motor, but maybe this time it's the power motor, like how much air comes out, right? Maybe it's that one. So that's definitely something I want them to take a look at. Like the AC hasn't been good at all, and I had them double check the AC, and that's where they found the blend door motor issue. But honestly, not having heat sucks. I'm like sitting in my truck shivering driving down the road, you know what I mean? So thank God for heated steering wheel and heated seats, right? First world problems, I get it, I know. Anyways, it just clicked. Let's get out there and top it off, and then we'll get down the road. All right, so here's the breakdown for this load. It was picking up, my computer's over there, that's why I'm kind of looking that way. It was picking up, obviously, 90221, going to 77060, and right here you can see the rate, 2,600 buckaroos, okay? Not bad. There's the 4 pieces, there's the 8,000 pounds, and each one was right here. You see 127 inches long. Let's do the thing on the calculator real fast. If I was right, 127 divided by 12, 10 and a half. And I think, I don't think that's what it was. I thought it measured like a little longer than that. Like the longest part of the longest part to the pipe, the elbow, right? That's why we had to, you know, put them like that. Anyways, but you get the gist. It's basically a 44-foot long load on a 40-foot Hotshot, which was pretty cool. So that's 2,600 bucks. And when you route out the miles, it's 1,554 right across on I-10, which that is the way I went. So the only thing is now we got to do, what was it, 2,600? What did I just say? Yeah, 2,600 divided by 1,554. That's $1.67. And California rates, you know, that's probably lane rate for California, to be honest. But I don't know. You know, it's funny because the load that canceled, I think, was paying $2,500. So it just goes to show you, you know, never get down too much because, you know, the $2,500 load, or the $2,500 load that canceled going to Texas as well, got us to a $2,600 load. So kind of a win-win. So anyways, that's going to do it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.